Assalamualaikum and hello guys. I'm Razi Harun and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you how to add non-standard parts into SolidWorks routing design library. Let's take a look at the right side of the SolidWorks UI here. You can find the design library tool panel, and in the routing folder, go to the piping subfolder. So in the piping subfolder, you have many types of pipes and fittings, also valves, and also some equipments like pumps and tanks that you can use for your piping design, which is very helpful. But it is still far from complete. So usually when you are working on your piping design project, you will probably want to add some non-standard parts in your design. So the question is how to add those non-standard parts in the standard parts library. So today I will guide you step by step on how to add parts into the standard parts library. So for today I will try to add this external gear pump into the SolidWorks design library. So first you will have to go to the toolbar here and select routing library manager. So if you cannot find the routing library manager toolbar here, just hover your mouse anywhere on the top side of the SolidWorks UI here, right click and go to toolbar, and just click on the routing tools and also the piping tools, so that the toolbar will appear in the SolidWorks UI. So now just click on the routing library manager. Okay, so it will open up a new window, routing library manager window, and then here just click on the routing component wizard. So basically this routing component wizard will guide us step by step how to add a normal SolidWorks parts into routing compatible components. Okay, click it. Okay, now we will come across this route and component types. So for the route types, today I want to add this pump into the piping library system. So I will, for the route type, I will just use choose piping, and for the component types, I want to add the pump as an equipment. So here you can see in the assembly fittings, drop down, you will find equipment. So just choose equipment here. Okay, so depending on what parts you want to add into the system, into the library, you can choose any relevant component types here. Okay, just okay. When we are done, just click next. Okay, now we will come across the routing functionality points. So basically we will need to add connection points in the assembly parts so that SolidWorks can detect and use the parts for automatic routing design. Okay, so if you look at the status of the required points here, the status is red, which show us that there are no points in the there are no relevant connection points that are available in the sub-assembly system, and we need to add one or more. Okay, so first in the AC points configuration, just click on the add all AC points. So AC points is basically assembly connection points. Okay, so click on the add button here. Now it will go back to the main assembly part system. So in this toolbar, connection point toolbar, we will need to add any relevant points in the selections box here. You need to select any available points, relevant points in the assembly system. But unfortunately, as you can see here, I cannot choose any points. There are no points available that I can choose to add as the connection points. Why is that? Is there anything wrong with SolidWorks? No. Basically, there are two reasons why you cannot select any points here. First, the first reason is the most basic reason. The points might be hidden, so you need to go to the visibility toolbar here, and first you need to make sure that the view routing points, the routing points is visible. Okay, click so that it is visible. So it's visible now. So if there are any points available, it should be visible, but now there are still no points. Why is that? So that comes to the reason number 2. We haven't assigned any connection points yet in the sub-assembly components. So that means currently we cannot proceed with adding the assembly connection points, so we have to cancel for now. Okay, go back to the main assembly, and we have to edit the relevant sub assembly which contains the connection ports that we want to assign as connection points. So in this case, the pump body contains the suction port and the discharge port. So I want to add these 2 points as the connection points. So first, go edit part, edit the pump body, and then in the upper toolbar here, click at the create connection point. Okay. So in the selection box, you can select the flat surface of the suction port that is perpendicular to the port axis. Okay, so just choose this flat surface. Okay, when you choose it, SolidWorks will automatically draw an arrow which show us the direction of the routing, So yes, so the parameters will be automatically calculated according to the size of your suction or discharge port. Okay, in the assigned port ID information here, you can change the C point name and the port ID. The C point is basically connection point. Okay. For this example, I will rename it to suction, C.1 suction. So if your pump is one directional, you might want to rename the points which side is suction and which side is discharge. So it will be easier for you when you are doing your piping design to prevent designing the piping system in the wrong direction. Okay, when you are done, just click OK. Okay, so now you have added 1 C point suction. Repeat the process for the discharge port. Okay, repeat the process, rename C point to C point to discharge. Okay, click OK. Okay, alright, so now we have added all the relevant connection points. Save the part and go back to the main assembly. Save all first. Okay, so in the main assembly system, we still need to add an assembly connection point, AC points. So just repeat the same process, create connection point. Okay, in the selection box here, you can select the points that you have just made in the sub assembly system. Okay, select one of the points. Okay, and then it will prompt, do you want to select all connection points that are detected in this component? Just select yes. Okay, so basically SolidWorks will add all the connection points that are available in the system. Okay, you can choose to rename suction, discharge. Okay, so then click OK. So now save all. We have added all the relevant AC points. Then just go back to the routing library manager. As you can see now, the status of the required points have changed from red to green. So SolidWorks has detected that there are 2 AC points present in the assembly system. Okay, so now we can go next. Okay. Okay, now the mate reference. So you can set optional mate reference for your routing. So I will just add some mate reference. Okay, click add. Okay, in the primary reference entity, on the suction side, select the flat surface here. Okay, at mate type, just select coincident and click OK. Okay, so now you have added 1 primary reference. Just add a few more. Okay. Now select the cylindrical surface of the suction port, and the mate type just set to concentric. Okay. So now we have 2 mate reference for the suction port. Now we just have to repeat the process for the discharge port. Okay, repeat the process. Add another one. Okay, So now the mat reference are done. We can click next. Now in the assembly validity check panel, so SolidWorks has checked the validity of the parts. So missing required items now. Assembly modeling is complete, so we can press next to continue. In the components attributes file properties, we can, if you want, you can choose to set part number, description, materials, manufacturer information, etc. But for now, I will just let it be and go next. Okay. And in the save components to library panel, set any appropriate name for your parts that you want to add to the standard library. For this pump, I will just name it external gear pump. And in the library folder, set the parts location to the folder that you want to put the parts in. So in this case, I want to put it in the just a minute, just browse. I cannot remember the folder. SolidWorks design library, routing, piping, equipment. Okay, I want to put it in the equipment folder, equipment subfolder of the piping folder here. So select the appropriate location and then click finish. Okay, some reference may not be present in your routing library. To avoid duplication, reference will not be copied. Blah blah blah. Do you want to save? Just click yes. Okay, save complete. Do you wish to add this component to the piping and tubing database? Just click yes. Okay, just wait so that the synchronization is complete. Okay, database is successfully updated. Okay, so it's finished. So we have added the parts in the standard library system. So now let's check if the part is included in the design library. So go back to the design library panel here in the right side of the UI, and then go to in the routing, go to piping, and then select equipment subsystem. Okay, so now you can see we have added the external gear pump into the standard library system. So now we can use this pump for our piping design project. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching my video today. If you find this video useful, I hope that you can give this video a like, and I hope you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like, because it gives me some motivation to continue making videos like this. Thank you, and until next time.